In November, Mercedes launched the AMG, the proper C-class AMG once again in India. This right here is the C43 AMG at a price tag of rupees 98 lakhs ex-showroom. ये आपको ऑफर करती है एक थ्रिलिंग एक्सपीरियंस, बट इस गाड़ी के क्या पॉजिटिव्स एंड नेगेटिव्स हैं वो हर डिटेल इस वीडियो में आप जानेंगे। नमस्कार, माय नेम इज तेजेन एंड यू आर वाचिंग 91 व्हील्स। The first and foremost positive is obviously the beautiful design. एक proper AMG design आपको C43 पे मिलता है. Not to mention front का जो stance है, that has been a bit lowered, not just to aerodynamically aid the car, but also to make it look mean like proper AMG machines. Front पे AMG grille and the beautiful dual projector LED headlights make it stand out on the road. Side profile, although it is based on the C class, आपको लेंथ एंड व्हील बेस जो है वो लगभग सिमिलर मिलता है रेगुलर सी क्लास जैसा, बट द 19 इंच AMG brushed aluminum alloys look fabulous. At the rear also you get to see this integrated spoiler और एक प्रॉपर अपील जो है वो एक स्पोर्ट्स कार वाली मिलती है, because the piano black insert at the rear bumper, the bumper which again has been redesigned, has 4 tail pipes because it's an AMG. एक और पॉजिटिव, अगर आप रात को ट्रैवल करना पसंद करते हैं, नाइट ड्राइविंग आपकी ज़्यादा है, द ब्यूटीफुल डिजिटल LED हेडलाइट्स हैव एन इमेंस थ्रो. इनफैक्ट हाई बीम पे अगर आप सिंगल रोड पे ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, यू विल हैव टू स्विच टू लो बीम बिकॉज ऑन कमिंग ट्रैफिक को इसकी पावर से थोड़ी सी परेशानी हो सकती है, बट अगेन दीज आर वेरी वेरी सेफ टू ड्राइव. एक और ऐसा पॉजिटिव जो शायद AMG फैनेटिक्स को ज़्यादा पसंद आएगा, द C43 राइट हेयर has a proper handcrafted motor, which means इसका engine एक technician ने जर्मनी प्लांट में अपने हाथ से बनाया, and this is a theory which the proper AMG cars actually follow, which means one man one motor. ये engine 4 cylinder है, 2.0 लीटर है, and it produces a peak power of 408 PS, 500 Newton meters of peak torque, 9-speed automatic gearbox. Thrilling performance के साथ साथ this makes you feel premium in true sense that you are driving a proper handcrafted car. Turbo electrified. This means that this car has a lot of technologies from Formula 1 which have been carried forward ताकि इसकी performance जो है वो thrilling रहे. What this means actually is इसमें एक electric gas turbocharger unit लगाई गई है. Simplified भाषा में it means कि जब turbo lag आता है उस टाइम पे टर्बो को पावर देने के लिए इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर सपोर्ट करती है टू गेन द PSIs. इसका मतलब परफॉर्मेंस के दौरान द लोअर RPMs यू हैव नो टर्बो लैग बिकॉज द पावर इज ऑलवेज लीनियर एंड ऑलवेज ऑन द टैप रेडी टू गो. एंड यस, यू हर्ड इट राइट, द प्योर रंबल ऑफ AMG इंजन. हालांकि ये सिर्फ 4 सिलेंडर है, तो प्रॉपर AMG यूनिट्स जो आती थी पहले 6 सिलेंडर्स 8 सिलेंडर्स, वो रंबल आपको इसमें शायद ना फील करने को मिले, बट द रंबल फ्रॉम दिस एग्जॉस्ट, द साउंड, द क्रैकल्स, दे ऑलवेज अम्यूज यू ऑन द रोड. एंड जस्ट इन केस अगर आपको इसके एग्जॉस्ट से सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं मिल रही है, Mercedes engineers, they have done a wonderful job in tuning the aural experience through the speakers. Yes, in Sport Plus mode, when you are driving very enthusiastically, artificial sound of AMG does come from the speakers that makes the aural experience of driving even far more proper sporty. Now one thing which is also a sort of negative is that कि ground clearance कम होने की वजह से and also due to the sporty setup of seats, ingress and outgress of the car is a little bit difficult. Although आपको adjustment मिलती है on the doors, electrically you can adjust it, but the overall setup is quite tight. And when we talk about AMG, we talk about feel. गाड़ी में feel होनी चाहिए, and this is how the Mercedes has designed the cabin of C43. Proper AMG feel आपको मिलती है. डैशबोर्ड पे you have the carbon fiber inserts the Alcantara sporty seats, and obviously the red inserts through these seat belts and even through the stitching, they do make you feel that you are seated in a proper AMG car. I also love the steering wheel, how they have done the sort of Alcantara leather and the combination of soft touch materials on it. It feels very premium and sporty to hold, so the feel of the car is very rich on the C43. And adding to the list of dislikes is the cushioning of the seats. These are sporty seats, sports car inspired हैं, so that's why the cushioning is hard, and these are designed to keep you at a single place. So comfiness is compromised on these seats. And अगर आप इसको एक proper sedan की तरह use करना चाहते हैं and you want to go for long trips with your friends or family, the boot space, although it's quite large, is limited because it's got a space saver tire for just in case of punctures. So you cannot remove it, आप इसे घर नहीं छोड़ सकते हैं, and because of it the boot space becomes limited. Although you have buttons to flip the rear seats to increase the boot space, but I do not like this thing. Mercedes. And adding to the list of likes, obviously जो ड्राइविंग एक्सपीरियंस है that is out of this world. Steering से feedback आपको जो मिलता है and the way you feel connected to the road is just simply beautiful. This car has been designed for performance and you get to feel it even at the lower speeds. आप custom कर सकते हैं on the go इस गाड़ी को how you want to drive it. You have different modes. By default it will start in comfort mode where it is a little bit on the softer side. And on the go आप sports mode में shift कर सकते हैं through this rotary knob given on the steering wheel. And as soon as you switch to sports mode and even further to the sports plus mode, जो oral experience है वो गाड़ी का increase हो जाता है because जो artificial sound है AMG की that also gets switched on by default. Also chassis का balance, it has been done in a very beautiful fashion. गाड़ी जो है वो कहीं पर भी confidence lose नहीं करती है. Brakes again, they support you very well. But what I personally liked is how the electric gas turbocharger works. You also have pedal shifters, so अगर आप comfort mode में drive कर रहे हैं and you want to go quick, you can anytime downshift, hear the rumble from the AMG exhaust and the car will go zip zap zoom. 0 to 100 is a claim near about 5 seconds. And that actually is true. आप इस गाड़ी को ड्राइव करना चाहते हैं full potential पे, I think track is the only place where you should be taking it. But for your day-to-day driving, it has more than enough power and more than enough feel to make you happy. And once you switch to the Sport Plus mode, it can fly. It can fly. Although we'll not recommend that you do this on public roads. Not recommended because it is too fast, and then again safety is something that despite of this car having ADAS level features, you never know, the Indian roads are not designed for these cars. Also ground clearance is something जो आपको बहुत take care करना पड़ेगा. You will have to be very patient with this car. This is again a dislike. I'll not say a proper dislike because it's a sports super sedan and it is meant to go fast, it is meant to go around the tracks. But if you are driving it through the bad roads, this is something that you will have to take care a lot, especially on the high speed breakers. आपको diagonally गाड़ी को जो है maneuver करना पड़ेगा so that you do not scrape its belly. However, I have driven this car more than 400 kilometers. I took it to my hometown in Haryana. I had it a fair share of bad roads and this car does not scrape anywhere. The only thing that you need is patience. एक और जो dislike है, that is the ride quality because suspension बहुत stiff है, so you tend to bounce a lot in the car, all thanks to the sporty nature of it. So अगर आप इस गाड़ी को डेली ड्राइव करने वाले हैं थ्रू ब्रोकन रोड्स, ऑफिस कम्यूट्स आपके लंबे हैं more than 100 kilometers, it is something that you need to be ready for. It's not very comfortable. So what is our verdict? At rupees 1 crore ex-showroom, this is a superb car to look at, to drive and to go fast. But the practicality is obviously limited. Also, if you want an AMG experience is price tag पे, this is the only car apart from the A45 which is a hot hatchback and I think put an aftermarket exhaust on it and you're ready to go for those track days. But for everyday use, the regular C-Class, well, it does the job.